What does she do in a cave all day, every day? Does she literally just read? Is that all she does is read? Bro, what a horrible life. Where's the internet?
Oh, and Stola is one of the afflicted, is she?
Yes, my queen, my wife. Help her, please. There it is.
Right.
It's her left testicle.
We can see.
So far, every quest has been a cinematic. I love it. Oh my god, and as I say it. As I fucking say it, dude. Now that's a wall!
Or should I address you as the warrior of light?
He knows who I am! No shot! No fucking... No shot, dude. What? As promised, we will send troops to bolster our allies in the Iozia without delay. Then where are they? You're delaying right now. Where is it? Where is it? Meanwhile, at the chemical plant. Oh, dude, they're growing. They're growing meth here, dude. This is where they grow meth. I've been postponing this for far too long. We have been doing a bunch of different kinds of content. Extreme trials, mainly. I've been trying to knock them all out. We've been doing raids and whatnot. But I think it is time to finally do patch 4.5 and 4.56. A total of 6 questies. And then it's Shadowbringers, baby!
Whatever the answer is, it's not alchemy or conjuring.
It's magic!
A grave situation indeed. Might I be of some assistance?
Bro, these two chicks literally have the same exact voice. I just realized. I think they're played by the same person.
Now, what's this I hear about Alphino heading into Imperial territory? That boy always did have some funny ideas.
I mean, he's only a teenager, so he's doing some dumb shit. I mean, it's understandable.
Do you remember the speech he gave when he was accepted to the studium?
My life's goal is naught less than the salvation of this star.
Wow, it's almost like this is Alphino himself. Wow, that was so good. Wow. They're all laughing. I just look upset. I look sad. This has no laughing matter.
Alphino is not the blinkered boy he once was. Slowly but surely his eyes have been opened. Thanks to a certain someone.
That's me she's talking about. That's me.
All three are in fine physical health. At a glance, I would say they were merely sound asleep. Except for the fact that I couldn't sense the slightest trace of them in their bodies. It's as if their souls have taken on their physical forms.
That's not... Oh, dude.
I will have need of Master Matoya's crystal eye if I'm even to make the attempt. So, I suggest we pay her a visit.
Alright, let's go. Let's do it, dude. Why do I walk so stiff? I hate it. I fucking hate it, dude.
Come to disturb my peace again, have you? I hide myself away in a cave, and still you people insist on pestering me with your problems.
What does she do in a cave all day, every day? Does she literally just read? Is that all she does is read? Bro, what a horrible life. Where's the internet?
Oh, and Stola is one of the afflicted, is she?
Yes, my queen, my wife. Help her, please.
Very well. She may be an ungrateful stray, but she's my ungrateful stray, and I'll not see her buried before I am.
There it is.
Right.
It's her left testicle.
We can see.
What is it? Did you find them?
This doesn't make sense.
Oh God, what'd you see?
Impossible.
What'd you see? Oh God, please tell me it's all okay, dude.
The threads, they just ended. And no, I didn't lose track of them. I followed them as far as they went. It's as if they were cut off.
Damn it!
If it had, oh gods!
There's gotta be another way. Try again.
Death has not taken them to the ethereal sea, yet there are no tracks left for us to follow.
If I was a soul taken from my body, where would I go?
We just have to keep looking.
Yeah, just keep looking. Easy clap.
Pray, excuse me a moment.
I don't know about y'all, but every time I look for something, I never find it. Maybe we should stop looking and they'll just appear
We're
somewhere.
on our way. Apparently, a group of populares have defected to Alamigo, and Maxima, the envoy Alphino left with, is one of them.
Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. Let's go.
Let's be off then.
Vámonos.
So what was that woman who tamed Isola? I had the distinct feeling of being grabbed by the scruff of the neck and having a nonsense shaken out of me. When Alphinaud is back, I'd like to visit again and ask her what the tales she has of grandfather. I almost can't bear to hear what Maxima has told to us. But it can't be bad news, can it? Lise would have said, unless... there's no point in speculating. Lise said she notified the guards of our coming, so we should head straight to the place gates in the Alamigan quarter. I'll be praying for good news. Learn what you can about Alphinaud's plight, and leave the search for our friends, lost souls, to me.
I'm sorry to drag you halfway across the realm, but when Maxima mentioned Alphino, I thought you'd want to hear the news in person.
Ah, we meet again. Though I was hoping our reunion would be under more auspicious circumstances.
Hello.
What happened to my brother? Where is Alphino?
Never fear, my lady. Your brother was in fine health when I took my leave of him, and I have no reason to assume that has changed.
You liar! What'd you do?
Assume?
You know what happens when you assume?
Allow me.
Make an ass of you and me.
Explain.
We've barely even begun to shore up our defenses. They won't stop an invading army.
Then let me at him. I protect.
Consider it done. We'll send word when...
Oh God. Oh God.
Sorrow must be changed.
Stop it.
Ahead looms a calamity. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates.
Oh, thank the gods. I thought we'd lost you for a moment there. Why does this keep happening?
Nothing we've tried has brought us any closer to an answer. We'll keep working on it. But first, we need to go and see Lord Hien.
Alright, let's go. Just do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Come on. You're wasting time. Come on, let's go. Let's do it.
So Alphinaud is safe, for the present at least. Now all we need to worry about is a full-scale Imperial invasion. I'm actually glad Lise tasked us with visiting Lord Hien. Better to be dashing from place to place than sitting around sewing over things we can't change. To the Enclave!
Let's do it. So far, every quest has been a cinematic. I love it. Oh my God, and as I say it. As I fucking say it, dude. Greetings, my friends. I was just discussing future endeavors with the members of our newly formed alliances. Nicotian and the Confederacy, you already know, and it was our own strength of arms that won us the cooperation of steppe tribes. We have also been joined by the neighbors of Naxia and the indomitable citizens of Damascus. Though the scattered nature of the latter's resistance will somewhat delay their official induction, these proud peoples have united their single purpose, to stand against the tyranny of the Gaulian Empire.
I am glad to see your alliance is coming together so swiftly. As things stand, I feel we shall soon have need of your strength.
I thank you for bringing me news of Alphinaud. His fate is never far away from my thoughts, and not only because he is our emissary. As for this sudden deployment of Imperial forces, I agree that Alamigo would be wise to show up to its borders with all haste.
Every report we receive from our shinobi indicates a massing of troops in the western provinces. It seems but all certain that the Empire is poised to bring its fist down upon Eosia.
And I would help deflect that blow, but I cannot risk sending reinforcements just yet. We will remain vulnerable to airborne assault until our wall in the burn is in place.
All is important. Elegant energy barrier.
The energy barrier, yes. I thought to call it something more auspicious. A name drawn from the four lords of legend. Perhaps Sirius Aegis or some such. Well, just a thought. Yeah, let's go with the energy barrier. Yeah, it's something. It's a lot easier to pronounce.
The Ironworks engineers report that they have finished calibrating the generators and are ready to proceed to the testing stage.
Have you time to attend the first test? You've seen the field, which protected Ezes La firsthand, and I would be interested to hear how you think ours is compared.
I will come too, if you don't mind. Though I am no Ishtola, I may be able to offer some insight.
Of course. Time being of essence, it would be best if we made directly for the burn. Yugiri and I leave you in Hakuro to bring the war council to a close.
Understood. Your mounts are saddled and ready, my lord. Weather storms.
Alright, we get snacky snacks. You will cross the burn by Yol and Falcon. As before, join me about the overlook near the house of the Fierce. Give the word when you are ready to take wing. I'm ready! Head to the burn, yes!
It seems the engineers have matters well in hand. Should the barrier work as we intend, Doma will be free to reinforce her allies in Alamigo without fear of weakening her own borders. Honored friends, the time has come to put your hard work to the test. Start the generator.
Start the generator! Do, 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 boo, 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 boo.
Node 1 is operational. Nodes 2 to 8 are reporting similar energy levels. The barrier is forming.
Oh, look at that! Look at that, dude!
2,000. 3,000. Expansion remains smooth. No fluctuations detected.
It seems too good to be true. Something bad's gonna happen. Now that's a wall!
Target altitude reached. The barrier is holding steady at 5,000 yards. We've done it.
Nice, dude! Nice!
Is that an Imperial airship? Of all the rotten timing.
But this is a gift, Mistress Alize. They can test our new wool for us.
fucking wrecked, dude.
I was hoping for a fireball.
Oh shit!
By the gods, it's Alphino. What are you? Let me go! He has my brother!
Take it easy!
Lower the barrier.
Be at ease, girl. The lad is not dead, merely locked in slumber.
No, not him too.
Damn, dude. Another one bites the dust. Ah.
We could identify no cause and found no remedy. Thus I sought to return him to Doma, and into the arms of Lord Hien himself, it would seem. It is a day for fated reunions. Would you not agree, adventurer? Or should I address you as the Warrior of Light?
He knows who I am! No shot! No fucking no shot, dude. What?
I, Gaius van Baelsar, the Black Wolf. That was the title I was given. One I have long since relinquished.
What a fucking twist, dude. I should have realized with the gun and the robe. Or the armor.
Stand down. The legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion died in Castrum Meridianum. I am no more than Gaius Baelsar, a man without rank or allegiance.
Impossible. There's no way you could have survived.
Do you remember how it unfolded? How I was deceived by La Habrea? How I was convinced that reviving the Ultima weapon would allow me to bring peace to Eorzea? The Ascian used me, as he used so many others, all to further the restoration of his wretched god.
Damn.
Even with the might of Alec at my command, you bested me. And as the Praetorium went up in flames, I was content to burn along with it. For a moment at least. A moment of folly. To surrender my life thus would have been to betray all who died for my cause. It was for them that I dragged myself free of the rubble, and swore vengeance on the Ascians.
Oh, respect, dude. Respect. This better be a bag of money.
The
Oh,
Black
it's his
Wolf
mask.
has shed his pelt, never to return to Garlemald or her legions. I live now only to exact revenge. My principal quarry was to be La Hebrea, whom I gather you have since ushered onto oblivion. But so many more remain. Long as their kind lurked in the shadows, laboring to sow chaos throughout our world, I would see each and every one dragged into the light and put to the sword.
Well, damn.
Scions not of like mind?
In this single respect.
Then I shall continue the partnership the boy began, and share what intelligence I have acquired. Among the Ascians, the black-masked ilk are subordinate to those who wear red. This you already know.
So he's collecting the masks of the Ascians he's already killed.
Yet among the red there exists a hierarchy. Those set adrift with the shards clearly stand below those still joined to the source. Nabriales, who once dared to intrude upon the Rising Stones, belonged to the former group, and while he was indeed a dangerous foe, his powers were inconsequential next to the paragons of the Source. The first was La Hebrea, who plagues us no more. There is also the white-robed Elidibus, and the elusive Emmet Selk, about whom little is known.
I'm assuming you're probably gonna find him in Shadowbringers.
We have files on La Hebrea and Elidibus, but I believe this Emmet Selk is new to us? As I assume my brother told you, we have evidence to suggest that an Ascian now walks in the body of the Crown Prince. Have you identified this interloper?
Oh, dude. We have an intruder.
The most likely culprit. As emissary, it is his role to maintain the equilibrium between darkness and light. Your many deeds in Heideland's name have upset the balance, and I believe he seeks to restore it by throwing his considerable power behind the Empire. As a leader of the Ascians, he is one of our primary targets. It was on the trail of this very prey that the boy and I came across the scene of a failed uprising. In the absence of a single Garlean casualty, we inspected the bodies of the rebels, and the lack of any external injury drew my immediate attention.
Damn, cuh.
Been slain by Black Rose, an alchemical invention of the Imperial Army. When I yet served as legatus, I ordered its production halted, and all stockpiles destroyed. Toxic gas is not a tool of conquest, but of extermination.
Toxic gas?
So he's become a
This
good
must be
guy
the
now.
weapon Maxima warned us about. Something deadly enough to sweep away all resistance in a matter of hours.
I like that.
Gods.
I like that.
You don't think they're planning to use this in Alamigo, do you?
I mean, they might.
Put
They,
your fears to
I wouldn't
rest.
put it past them.
We infiltrated the production facility and destroyed all existing stores of the chemical along with the plant itself. Even should they rebuild the operation, they will not soon manufacture another batch. Regardless, I would draw your attention to a directive we discovered in the plant's records. The document was marked with a recent date and authorized with the signature of one Zeno C.A. Galvus.
Zeno Z.A. Galvus? Is that how you say his name?
A dead man signing the death warrant for thousands. 'Tis bad comedy.
No, it's funny. It's a funny joke. Ha 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 ha.
But the tale does not end there. Within that same facility was a chamber filled with devices of elegant design. Cloning technology, we realized. And what should we find in each and every incubator? But a young Emperor Solus.
Wait, he's in an incubator now? What the fuck? So this dude just never dies, and he can get.
Question: were the Ascians responsible for these abominations?
Is he able to like
The will of the Emperor.
recreate his body multiple times, like clone himself or
I
something?
must know which hand guides the Empire. Though I have given up my rank, I am yet a son of Garlemald, and I will fight for the future of my homeland.
Respect.
It is time I return to the hunting of shadows. We should focus on our common foe, To reopen old quarrels now would serve no purpose.
I'd be the judge of that. I would like to open all the quarrels. That's right.
You saved my brother's life, so I'm willing to let sleeping dogs lie. But in truth, it's not my decision to make.
It's my decision. Wait, is it really my decision? I was joking. Okay, it is my decision. You're right. There are more important matters ahead. We'll settle this another time. No, we got it. You're right, dude. There's bigger fish to fry. I already whooped your ass once.
There was a time when I scorned those who placed their faith in false gods. Even as I, in my blinkered conviction, place mine in Ascian promises. Unlike yours, my strength of will and my restraint was found wanting. We shall meet again, warrior of light.
I bet. Wait, he's going back to his ship? Isn't his ship fucked when he hit the barrier?
An unexpected ally, to say the least.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I thought he was died. I thought he was died, dude.
Well, I am content to leave the fine-tuning of the barrier to cleverer minds. Let us bid our friends from the Ironworks farewell, and see what can be done for Alphino back in Dorma.
Ha! Let's do it, dude. I gotta remember. Well, it doesn't matter. We're doing the post quest, right? So the post quest barely give any XP. I keep forgetting to switch to my DK. I keep forgetting. But when we do Shadowbringers, we're gonna be doing all of Shadowbringers content on my DK, not including the dungeons. The dungeons, I'm doing it on my healer 100%. Alphino is safely ensconced in a private chamber. My finest healer is examining him as we speak.
I've spoken with the physician, and there are no outward signs of illness. Alphino is lost in sleep, from which he cannot be awoken, just like the others. It seems that even the lands of the Empire were not far enough away to escape that cursed voice.
I share your frustration, Alize. I do, but Alphino has returned to us alive and otherwise unharmed. All that remains is to find the means to wake him. Until then, you can but fulfill your duties as a scion, yours and your brother's both.
You're right, of course. There are arrangements to be made, and little time to make them. To business then, my lord. Now that we know Cyrus War works as intended, can we expect reinforcements for Alamigo?
You most certainly can. As promised, we will send troops to bolster our allies in the Eosia without delay. Then where are they? You're delaying right now. Where is it? Where is it?
Pray be aware, however, that they will not arrive without delay. Save for some few who boast teleportation magics, the bulk of our force must be transported by sea, a lengthy voyage for which the smaller vessels favored by the Confederacy are ill-equipped.
Accordingly, I mean to enlist the assistance of East Aldenard Trading Company to finding suitable ships. As for navigating the distances in question, we are happy to position of being able to call upon who plotted the course of people's exodus to Eosia. Beyond the procurement of ships, I think it's unlikely that our East Aldenard friends will consent to any involvement in military operations, but I am certain they will afford Alphino a berth aboard one of their vessels. I shall have Shirigian accompany him every elm of the way to the Rising Stones.
You have my thanks, Lord Hallion.
Yugiri, I will go on ahead with our friends to Alamigo, enlist all those capable of teleportation, and put them at the disposal of Eosian Alliance. As soon as possible, they will form the vanguard.
Yes, my lord. This is exactly what we've hoped for. Least and Alliance leaders will be glad indeed to welcome the combined strength to the east.
Huh, that's right. Meanwhile, at the chemical plant. Oh, dude, they're growing meth here, dude. This is where they grow meth.
Our supplies of Black Rose have been ruined, but the new plant is already under construction. We should have the first batch ready in time for the offensive, Your Radiance.
What?
See that you do.
That fast? No shot. No way.
Ah, yes, the infamous Black Rose. If I recall correctly, Gaius did not much care for the invention.
Did I miss it? How old is this dude actually? I know he's the grandfather, but he looks like he's like 20 years old or some shit. His grandson looks way older than he does. Hold on, maybe I did miss it. How old is Solus Zos Galvus? 86 years old? My ass. But to be fair, I thought he was older than that. I thought he was like hundreds of years old or something.
A ruthless and indiscriminate weapon indeed, this airborne poison. It seems you are capable of making decisions worthy of your bloodline.
With no gift for sorcery, we Garleans must look to Magitech to even the odds. If it spares the needless deaths of our soldiers and serves the cause of this empire, there is no method I would not employ.
Why does he look like the actual boss? His son looked like the actual boss, but this old man in the back is just wearing robes all the time. Like, he does not look like a boss. Maybe that's intentional to like make the enemy, you know, underestimate him, but still, it sucks. He needs to have badass armor. He needs it.
Truly, though, I must commend you for embracing your role as Emperor. You play the part of the determined ruler well. Sometimes even I catch myself believing. A silent agent of death. Now that I think on it, Black Rose may well possess the perfect aspect. Slowly but surely, the deluge of light has worked upon the ether here in the source, and the gas should be most susceptible to its influence. Well, I shall leave you to your own devices. Go forth and bloody the land with your grand and glorious war.
Thanks, dude. Oh, look how he walks. He's walking.
What?
He's walking like he owns the place. Maybe he does.
Need you ask? I will be doing what all Asians do.
I am well aware that your kind exists only to usher in the next calamity. But you seem oblivious to the harm your singular agenda causes to the Empire.
Wait a minute. Is the grandfather one of the Ashians that wore the robes or whatever? Like La Habrea? Is that the dude with the white armor?
You cannot have forgotten the events which followed your mortal demise. Our homeland was plunged into civil war for your failure to name a successor. The edifice you so carefully constructed was but a hair's breadth from collapse.
Are you truly so naive?
Oh, gosh.
You thought me oblivious to the consequences of a departure so painstakingly timed?
So you did it on purpose?
It was by design?
You son of a bitch!
Well, of course it was. Though I will admit the resulting panic exceeded even my wildest expectations. But how can you be surprised? Throwing the world into disarray was the very purpose for which this nation was, as you say, so carefully constructed. Now,
shoot him again!
If you have no further questions, I must be on my way.
Even though he doesn't die, shoot him again.
Since we may not meet again in this lifetime, it would be remiss of me not to offer a word or two of gratitude. I really must thank you for this surplus of vessels. I can mold any host into my own image, but having bodies tailor-made for me in this fashion is so much less tiresome. You dabbled in elegant cloning techniques, yes? It certainly is a compelling, not to mention entertaining, field of research. And of all the options available, you chose the founding father on whom to experiment. You have a twisted streak to you, Varus, like grandsire, like grandson, hey?
They're nothing in common. Tell him. Tell him. Walk up to him and get on the backhand.
Play out as planned. This will become something of a family enterprise. You will be the capstone of this world, I the anchor and shard, and together we will give the lie to this star's fraudulent existence.
Bro, this is like the Final Fantasy Joker, dude. This is like the Joker version of Final Fantasy. Alright, what quest are we on now?